So today's FJ chat, I thought we'd talk about the story of the background, really, of the owl. So the owl is a logo that's been associated with Farrow Jamieson, but where did it come from and what does it mean? So this is our earlier version. The story is that Tony Farrow decided to set up Farrow Jamieson when he was in Athens and was very enamored of the Athenian owl. So he decided he'd want to use an owl logo in the company when he set it up in 1983 originally. So he started an initial company, the Farrow Jamieson and Associates Limited, and the first owl, which we have dug out of the archives, is a pretty, in hindsight, horrendous looking thing, but at the time was probably quite an avant-garde design of an owl with rather large speckly eyes. The first redesign happened quite quickly, not surprisingly, and in print and in our logo form it became known as Farrow Jamieson's owl, which was very well known at the time. Very strong graphically, used in a lot of advertising at the time. Print advertising was huge and very well recognized by lots of people. We then moved to utilizing color in advertising, and the first colors were really what's called spot color. Because color was very expensive, spot color was introducing only one or two colors. And so the owl was redesigned to fit into that with blue and gold. And you'll notice a slight softening of the owl. He's now got a little hat, a bit more schoolmastery and teachy than the original. And his eyes, which were a little bit boggly, are now being made oval. He's still sitting on his perch, and the Farrow Jamieson logo has changed slightly, but is in a stylized print. Circa 2000, the owl logo was redesigned by Dashwood, who completely created completely new elements. And you'll see in here, in the color ads, which now look, in hindsight, very strong, but you'll see the Farrow Jamieson owl completely redesigned, red with a white reverse out, shading in behind, and then Farrow Jamieson, wise people, wise move. Well, obviously the wise part comes from the owl, and if you look at our website and look at our values, you'll understand where the values come from wise. So at that point it was wise people, wise move, lots of red and pink, and then moving to using the same device, the owl, in wise people, wise move, but in using yellow and red. Not particularly attractive as we look at it now, but that was the sort of style of the day in the mid-2000s. So now the latest version of the Farrow Jamieson owl is the similar owl. You'll notice that the owl is lacking shading. It's actually a slightly flatter, cleaner look, which is a more modern graphic design. And Farrow Jamieson Search, Recruitment and Advisory, a strap line that outlines a little bit more clearly exactly what we do. And you'll notice that it has a little R beside it, which means that it's a registered trademark and has been for a number of years because of its power and its ability to be recognized. Of course, the owl, we take through that as a device. You'll notice that even on the side of the interview rooms, the little owl's feet go through, and we have other devices where we use features of the owl and feathers. So that's a little bit of the story of the owl. This is our current logo, and I hope you enjoy a bit of an understanding of some of the feeling for the owl that we have and how important it is to Farrow Jamieson in this FJ chat. Hope you enjoyed it.